Okay, hey guys, Jcreed88 here, and welcome to another video. So today I'm doing a tutorial on how to make flying effects in Sony Vegas Pro. I was thinking After Effects, but I don't even have that fucking thing. Anyways, okay, so what you first want to do is get a recording of, you want to get a recording of you just jumping like this. So I'm just going to skip to it. So you should just jump like that. Just a simple jump. But first, you want to go to the very end, and at the very end of your thing, you should have at least, I'd say like just a few seconds of just nothing, just simple this. And then you want to save a snapshot from file, just save it as whatever, so I'll save it as image 3, and then just drag that into here. You can put it for however long you want, it doesn't really matter. And then what else you want to do is, I'm gonna just first you want to just delete this track because you're not going to need it till later. So just delete track and then put this under here, I guess. And then, well, before you put that under there, you want to Okay, so you want to play for your jumping, and then you want to just look for the frame, just skip by frame on your highest point in this video, just as soon as you're about to come down. So go up until you're just like that. Press cut, okay, or not, it just doesn't want to work, so cut this in half, and then you really don't need the rest of this, so just delete that. Go to the end of your footage, and then get a snapshot of it, and just drag that into here and put it at the end right there. Zoom in a little bit to make sure you don't have it overlapping, because that'll really mess it up. Then just like put that right there. And then this next part is really simple. All you do, you click this right here, go to mask, and then check it. Then switch from the pointer tool. Well, before you switch to the pointer tool, kind of zoom in on yourself a little bit, and then get a little pen right here, and try it. Just pretty much just outline yourself a bit, but try to go over this white part, so it's just a bit easier. Try not to leave any of the background in there, so if you need to, just go a bit inside of where your body is, just so there's no background for it to look a lot better. And I will cut this part out of when I'm outlining myself, so give this like a minute. Okay, and then when you have this completely finished, once you have your outline, you should see something like this. Just put the background under here and it'll look normal again. Well, as normal as it'll get, but it doesn't matter if you accidentally cut out a bit of your foot. You don't need to fix it or anything, because it's not really going to show up in the video later. So then what you want to do, you want to switch into position, and then skip over 2 or 3 frames, so I'll just do 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then you want to move this down to about, let's say, where your belt is, and then go 1, 2, 3, just for consistency. Go down just a bit more, and then go 1, 2, 3 again, till you're out of the shot. And then you're done there, so you can either press save or just kind of X out of it, because it's not going to do much. And then what you should get is something along the lines of this. It'll look really bad, but that's not really the point here. So then what you want to do, you want to switch into the video effects tab, look for Gaussian blur, and what most people do, they either look for extreme blur or default or whatever these. Don't do any of these, go to yellow glow. It's the best looking one in my opinion for just basically whatever thing you're trying to make look go fast, or just turn into a blur. So, and then you put it into this right here, so you should look blurry like that. Turn off horizontal range entirely and turn up vertical range till it looks just about that. And then you should be done there. Okay, don't press save, just X out of that. And then it should look something like this. And then what you want to do is just kind of cut out the rest of this, because you don't really need this stuff, so just kind of delete this. And then you should get something that looks like this, but sometimes the video editor kind of looks weird. So when you render it out, it should look something like this. And then what you want to do after that is you can either choose to render this right away or you cannot if you want to add these in right away. So then you look for, let's see, go to wherever you have your sound files in. I just have mine in a YouTube folder. And then you want to look for either a whoosh kind of sound effect and stuff like that, and just put it at the beginning there, so it should do something like this. Should look a bit more natural. And then if you want it to look a bit more realistic and you filmed this outside, what I do is I just go to the original video again, put it right there, delete this, or then I add video track, so I could put this up here and then delete track, and then you should be able to, here, I'll just make this bigger, you should be able to still hear, yeah, you can still hear the outside effects and the birds chirping and everything to make everything look a bit more natural, or to make everything sound a bit more authentic. And then what you want to do is just go to the end, cut out the rest of the sound, and then click render as, and just do whatever settings that you normally do, and then name it like flying or something. I already have one of these rendered out, so I don't really need to do much. And your final product, oh fuck, your final product should be something like this. And there you have it. That's how you can make a flying effect in Sony Vegas Pro. I'm going to be putting up another tutorial about super speed, and then once I figure it out, I'll do teleportation and slowing down time and everything like that. So yeah, like fair if you enjoyed. Subscribe if this helped you, and I'll put out more tutorials and more videos later on. I don't know, I've been procrastinating a lot of editing recently, so yeah.